Hi, I'm Garrett Sammons, and in this video we are going to be talking about the dual array for the 2x1 Gemini soft light. Assembling the dual array is a straightforward process. That said, if you have not yet assembled this before, give yourself enough time on set to understand the mechanics of how the lights deconstruct and construct to create the dual array. Before assembling the dual array, remove the yokes from the two Gemini light fixtures. Store the yokes and components in a secure place for future use. Next, set the long edge of one Gemini fixture next to the long edge of the second Gemini fixture so that their dovetail channels are facing each other. Slide the alignment rail lengthwise into the facing dovetail channels on the Gemini fixtures. Place the plastic yoke washer into the yoke mount recess on the end plate. Ensure that the alignment lip on the plastic washer inserts into the hole on the end plate. Insert the yoke pin first through the plastic washer and then through the end plate. With the plastic washer and yoke pin in place, mate the end plate completely and flatly against the end of the Gemini fixtures. Next, align the slots on the end plate with the lugs on the Gemini fixtures. Using a Phillips screwdriver, fasten the end plate to the Gemini fixtures with the 1/4-20 screws, 1/4-20 lock washers, and 1/4-20 flat washers. The screws fasten either to the female 1/4-20 threads on board the Gemini or the 1/4-20 hex nuts supplied in the array kit. It's important not to over-tighten. At the other end of the Gemini fixtures, repeat steps 3 and 4 with the second set of plastic washer yoke pin, end plate, and fasteners. Insert a tension rod into the available dovetail channel on one Gemini. Fasten each end of the rod to the end plates with 1/4-20 screws, lock washers, and flat washers. Repeat with a second tension rod inserted into the available dove slot on the second Gemini. Place rubber yoke washers onto the protruding yoke pins. Spread and position the yoke until its end caps slip over and onto the yoke pins. Ensure the rubber washers are in place and verify that the yoke can swing smoothly and freely. Next, thread an M12 left-hand hex nut onto the yoke pin until the nut sits securely within the hex-shaped recess on the yoke end cap. The yoke knob can be used as a tightening tool. Repeat at the other end. Fasten the yoke knob to the yoke pin. If the yoke knob is attached by screw, use the included M4 screws with the M4 lock washer. If the yoke knob is clipped on, insert the yoke knob onto the yoke pin until clipped fully. Repeat at the other end. Lastly, insert the logo caps into the yoke knobs on both ends. Adjust the tension as needed, and then you have a fully operational dual array. It is important that when lifting and setting the 2x1 dual array that you have more than one person lifting and carrying, as the fixture is both much larger and much heavier than a single light source. Again, I'm Garrett Sammons. Thanks for watching.